let's go then into the ads manager. Okay, so I'll just going quickly through to these things that I told you. Once I go into the ads manager, ad set settings, right? In ad set level, if I'll put any sort of a targeting which I knew already, like small business owners or businesses, then I can go into the suggestions, and suggestions, Facebook will suggest me the similar interest or demographic or behavior that available, which is matching to the same one which we are putting into the interest things, right? But these are the limited number of interests that we are using over here. We require more things to test out, right? In a one ad or in a one campaign, if we go to this campaign level, we are setting up approx 10 to 15 ad sets depending upon the budget that we are putting. If we have a low budget, that we are testing a 5 ad sets at a time. If we have a high budget, then we are testing a 10 to 15 ad set at a time. So we require different interest with the similar kind of audience, right? Let's say I want a business owners to promote my business, then I required a business owners, I required a small business owners, I required a small enterprises, but these are something which I already know. What if I am going into the new industry where I don't know the interest to target? So I knew one thing, that let's say for an example, I'm going into the manufacturing of let's say pillows, right? So the pillows will be coming into the home decor, right? So I knew the big category of that particular product. If I want, I'm selling some kind of an products which is related to the beauty, so I knew the main category, that is beauty and fashion, right? If I want to sell some kind of an clothes, that I know that clothes and apparel will be the main category. If I want to go for the chairs, then I know that chairs will be the main category. So the main category at least we required, right? We know that. But if I put that into the main category, let's say for an example, I'm sitting on the chair, I'm just taking a chair, so I'll just go into here into the targeting, and I'm putting a chair. Right now I don't know anything about it, so how I can find out the different interest where I can sell out the chair. So I'll just go on to the suggestions, and here we have different suggestions that Facebook is giving us, but these are limited to 2025 numbers, right? So how we can find out? So the first thing that we need to do is we will go into the another tab, and here we have a tool that is called Meta for Developers, right? Just see this one, Meta for Developers, right? This is the thing that you need to search into Google. So Meta for the developers, if I'll click on this particular link, here we can create a different applications. Facebook developers are using this to create different applications, right? So we required a small application in order to find out the interest. That interest might be 100, that might be 200, that might be 300, that might be 500 at one go. We can find out n number of interest into that sort of application. So how to do that, right? So once we are coming into the Meta for Developer, we will click on this icon, which is called My Application. Once we click on that, this kind of a panel will be open, which is Meta for Developer. Now, I have different applications that I have already created, right? But for you, might not have a single app, or might be have one or couple of applications, right? Now, how to do that? This is not a rocket science, a simple two-step things which we need to follow, and I'm going to show you right away. That is a simple two-step things, and your application will be ready, right? So we will coming up over here and click on the create app, right? We'll click on the create app. This kind of an implication, this kind of an interface will be open. Here we need to require click on the business, right? We are just need a simple application. That's it. So we will click on business. We'll go down. We'll click on next. Okay. Now here we just need to give a name for this particular application. Now this name doesn't mandatory for anything. You can give any kind of a name over here. Let's say for an example, I'm just putting here A/B test, right? I'm just giving any sort of a name over here, right? So I'm just putting it A/B test. Then you need to come over here. Then email address will be auto selected. Then you need to come down over here and you need to select any one of the business manager. Now I have different business managers because of the client, but you might have single or double whatever business managers that you have, right? So you can choose from that. So let's say for example, I'm just choosing any business manager over here, right? Then I'm just click on the create app. It will ask you the password. So I have saved the password. I'm just connecting it with the password. Now, once I have clicking on the create app, this sort of application interface is opened. Right now, you don't need to think about what all these options, what all these other applications that we need to add on, and forget about everything. You just need to click on one particular thing, that is tools, right? And into the tools, you should click on this particular thing, that is API Explorer, that you need to click, right? So you will click on this. In API Explorer, once you are landing on this particular thing, see these steps, these are the simple steps, but you need to follow as it is, right? So once you coming down over here, only one thing that you need to change, right? That is your app name, right? So you just need to click on here and you need to select the application which you created just now. So what I have created right now, A/B test. So I'm just selecting that application. I have many applications, that's why it is showing right now. This every application that I have created before as well, into the past as well, that is also showing up over here. In your case, it might be a single one, so you don't need to change the application or something. You don't need to choose the applications, right? But here, if I selected the application, then just click on generate access token, right? So I'm just clicking on generate access token, clicking on continue, as my Facebook account is Prathamesh Sawan, right? So I'm just clicking on continue as Prathamesh. Now here I have got an token, right? Now how to use this token in order to generate n number of interest? I'm putting you one link into the chat manager. I'm just putting the same link which I am using for finding out the interest, right? So this is the link, okay, which you need to use. And how to put the link into place, how to use this link, where we will put on the token, everything we're gonna learn, right? First thing, copy this link, okay? Once you copy this link, I'm just copying this link into the notepad. So I have already pasted it into the notepad. So I'm just sharing you the notepad wala thing right now. Okay, this is the same link which I have put in into the chat window, right? Now here I have a token is equal to, right? So we need to put a token over here, right? So what kind of a token that we need to put in over here? The token is already created by us only. We have created that right now, right? This is the token. So we just need to double click over here. So the whole token will be selected. We need to click on Control C, so that that token is actually copied, or we can actually right click and copy the token over here. Once we copy the token, we will again go into the notepad. Okay, you can directly do it into the address bar as well, but I'm doing it into the notepad right now, so that you people can see out now. This is the big link now, okay, along with the token. But now this is the complete link, right? Now what we need to do is we just need to find out the interest, and where and how we will find out the interest. So if you see over here, we have an option add interest, and Q is equal to, right? Add interest and Q is equal to. After is equal to, we will type the main interest category, right? As clothing or beauty or business or fashion or anything, right? That you are dealing with. So here I need, let's say for example, I need a business owners, right? So what I did is, after is equal to, I type business, right? Then and limit. So now limit is equal to, we need to mention over here that how much interest we need to find out in a one go. So we can be do it 20, we can be do it 100, we can put it over here 500, we can put it over here 1000, right? So let's say, for example, right now I'm putting over here 100. So what I have asking Facebook that this is my token number of my application. Now this is the interest, the biggest interest or the main interest that I required, and how much interest you need to find out for me, that is 100. So I'm asking Facebook that I need a people who are related to the business and the number of interest category, that is 100, and this is my application token. Now what I'll do is I'll just select all from the all from the notepad. I'll just copy that by doing Control C or Command C, right, from the on the Mac. Then what I'll do is I'll just go into the normal Chrome browser. I'll open up a new tab, and into the address bar I'll just paste by Control V or Command V all the things that I have, all the big walla link that I have copied from the notepad, and then I'll enter. And the simple thing is, Facebook will give me the number of interest that I ask Facebook. Let's say, for example, if you see here, ID, name, business, okay, and also it is showing me the audience size as well, right? The audience size of upper sound and the audience size for lower bound, everything is showing over here. If I'll go down, right, it is showing me product, into the bracket business. If I'll go down, it is showing me small business. If I'll go down, it is showing me distribution business. If I'll go down, it is showing me subscription business model. So these are the interest which we might don't know till now in order to generate quality leads, right? Most of the people who are running in advertisements are using the only suggestions wala thing, right? Where Facebook will show 20-25 interest to each and every advertiser. But what about these sort of an this sort of an interest that you're using? Subscription based model, right? Home business, or let's say, for example, business class people, right? If you are targeting business class people, it means you already targeting the business owners, right? Business owner people are highly who have a high income level. Those people will travel from the business class, right? Then there is business to business, right? If we have a business that is working for business to business, for example, India Mart, for example, Just Dial, these kinds sort of portals, right? These are working for business to business. Distributors working for business to business. Manufacturer working for business to business. Those people can actually use these sort of an interest. Business school, right? If we require some kind of if we have some kind of a product which is required for a student, but let's say MBA students or the business school students, right? These sort of product that we have, we can use this sort of this sort of this one interest, right? Business administration, then master of business administration, business processes. Most of the people are searching for business processes. They are also business people, right? Business owners. Business model wala interest, right? Small business administrations. There are so many people. Business travels, right? We can target business travel also. Same thing we can do with any sort of an interest, right? Let's say, for example, if I'll go again into the notepad, okay, on the notepad already we have a link, okay. So what I'll do is I'll just go here, and I'm just changing it from business to, let's say, marketing, okay. I'm just want a people who are interested in marketing. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead into this particular Chrome browser. I'll just change the whole link which I copied from the notepad now, and I'm just doing a enter. See here, marketing, promotion and marketing, viral marketing, digital marketing, social media marketing, marketing communications, influencer marketing, marketing strategy, email marketing, content marketing, affiliate marketing, business marketing, right? Direct marketing, search engine marketing. There are thousands of interest which we cannot search into the normal ads manager. Either we know that, right? So what we can do is we can use this link along with the application which I told you to create, and find out any sort of an interest for any sort of a product, and then we can go ahead and test that out into the different ad set and see which interest is working for you, which interest is not working for you. Simple, right? The working wala interest, we will use that, scale that up. The non-working wala interest, we will close that up. Simple thing. We don't require to pay $7, $8, $10, $9, $3 for the different tools. We can actually have that into Meta for developers only, which is given by the Facebook itself, which is nowadays Meta, right? So simple thing. So if you have any sort of questions related to this or related to any sort of things to the Facebook, you can go ahead and ask me. We will solve that out into the Friday live session, right? Now, for now, I'm saying bye bye to you. This is it for this particular session, and we will see you again into Friday live. Bye bye.